Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video is all about me giving you guys my thoughts on Kal Naismith leaving Luton Town to join Bristol City. I am very shocked to hear this news. Was not expecting to hear this news on Friday evening. But yeah, here are my thoughts on Kal Naismith leaving Luton. Now, Kal Naismith, I literally made a video this week saying on which players I think will leave, and I mentioned in the video I don't think any key players will go. Unfortunately, Kal Naismith, he is a key player. You know, he was player of the season last year. He had a fantastic year, probably his best ever career as a footballer, in my opinion. You know, getting into the playoffs with Luton, you know, it is some achievement. He was a vital part of us having a successful year, and he only signed an 18-month contract when we originally signed him from Wigan during the January transfer window of, you know, not the season just gone, but the previous season. And he has been an excellent player since then. I'm quite shocked that we have let his contract, you know, run out up until this point. He probably did get offers, no doubt about that. But whether or not they were enough for him to sign is a different story. Now, obviously, it's a real shame that he has gone. He is a journeyman, Kal Naismith. He does go to a lot of clubs. But I thought this would be not his home, but a place where he would stay a little bit longer. Now, Bristol City, they have offered him a 3-year deal. There is no way Luton would have offered Kal Naismith a 3-year contract. He's 30 years old. Yes, 30 isn't exactly old, but I don't think you give players who are 30, unless they are an elite, you know, footballer, unless they're like Cristiano Ronaldo, unless you're that type of player, you don't get offered 3-year contracts, especially when you're 30 years old in the Championship for a club like Luton. I'm sorry, you just don't get offered that. And I don't blame Luton for not offering a 3-year contract. You know, I think we would have offered him a 2-year, in my opinion, but, you know, a 3-year gives you that extra year, you know, of guaranteed money, if you want to put it in those terms. He is getting a little bit more at Bristol City. You know, they have players in their team who are earning like 20,000. Way above 10,000, which is a lot more than what we give players at the club. So yeah, he probably is earning a little bit more money, and he's probably earning it for, you know, a much longer period of time. That, for me, has probably persuaded him to go. On a footballing side of things, it kind of doesn't make sense. I do think it is a backwards move, and I'm not disrespecting Bristol City at all. I think since Luton have been in the Championship, you know, there's been a clear progression there. With Bristol City, it's been, you know, backwards. You know, Pearson, he's obviously came in, he studied the ship, you know, and this is going to be Bristol City's year on, you know, we are going to have a much better season than we did last year, which is fair enough. And Naismith obviously would fit part of the plans at Bristol City because they do play with 3 centre-halves, so he could slot in at that left-sided role for them. That obviously makes sense. But in terms of a progression standpoint, do I think Bristol City are going to get into those playoff places? You can't call it, I don't think. If you was to tell me would they, and I had to give you an answer, I say no. I even would say no on Luton right now. I do think we need to improve and bring in a few more players in. So I think next year as well, the Championship's going to be a lot more competitive. With Watford and Burnley going down, Norwich as well. All 3 teams, in my opinion, I don't even think will win the league. And that's how confident I am. Because those 3 teams, in my opinion, have all got to have some sort of change in recruitment. Manager changes as well. So it's all... You know, it's all so many. Basically, it's just so many changes are happening. So it is going to be a crazy summer, especially in the summer transfer window. But back to Naismith, I am shocked. I am a little bit shocked. I thought he would stay, but it isn't as big as, you know, say for example, Elijah leaving. I think Elijah is a lot more important. I think the thing with Naismith is we've got centre-backs at the club. We've got Burke, we've got Lockyer, we've got Bradley, we've got Osho. You know, all good centre-backs, especially in the Championship. I think they can all do the job. I think this move also suggests to me that we could potentially be playing a different formation for next season. We could be playing with a 4-3-3, and then seeing the likes of Carlos Mendes Gomez, Musway, Onyedinma Dibmer, a lot more, maybe Dion Pereira as well. So I do think this move is giving me, well, the news of Naismith going to Bristol City is giving me hopes that we are going to play a different system. But it's nothing to worry about. You know, we've seen key players leave in the past. We always replace these key players. We do it so well. We've got one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best recruitment teams in the country. And hopefully that continues this season. You know, hopefully we will bring in some really good players in the summer. I do think we're going to bring in maybe 5 or 6 players. I thought Naismith was signed, so that makes me think we're going to go with maybe 6 players in the summer. I could be proven wrong. But yeah, it is obviously disappointing because Naismith has had a great 18 months at the club. There's no denying that. You know, that goal at home against Bournemouth will always go down as, you know, one of the special games at Luton. You know, the fact that Naismith pretty much, you know, played majority of last season. He was a rock. And he's part of, you know, a special part in Luton's history of getting into those playoff places, defying all odds. You know, so I do think he services Naismith. Like, if it's a money move, then it's a money move. Like, it's one of those things, you know, you can't. I feel like he's at that age, 30, where, you know, 3-year deals are hard to come by, and if he can get it at a club that's in the Championship, then why not just go and grab it? You know, he isn't going to get it at Luton, so it makes sense on that side of things, on a financial side. But on a football side of things, I'm not too sure if Bristol City are going to progress better than Luton next year. It all depends what Luton do in terms of recruitment in the summer, but it is a shock to a lot of people because everyone thought, you know, because he is loved at Luton, fans do love him, so it is a little bit of a shock that he has left the club. But I don't think it's as big as a shock in terms of losing other key players. So the fact that we've got other key players, you know, tied down on contracts right now is more important. But it's still a big loss, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section of this video. I just wanted to, you know, give you guys my thoughts on this, you know, major bit of news. Hopefully we'll see some signings happening over the next couple of weeks. I will be making a video on what players I think Luton need to look out for, and try and bring in what positions Luton need to strengthen in these next upcoming weeks. So a lot of content to come out on the channel as well. But guys, if you did enjoy my thoughts, drop a like. As already mentioned, comment below your thoughts on Naismith leaving Luton. Do you think it's the right one? Do you think we'll find someone better out there? What do you think could happen next season because of this transfer? Let me know all down in the comment section of this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to follow me across all over my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video.